ये बता क्या है
ये बंदा शर्मा रहा है। आप ही का कहने का मतलब है कि बहुत शर्मीली हैं, लेकिन बैंगन देख के उनके पसीने छूट रहे हैं।
क्या बक रहा है बैंगन?
A phone of one's own. Is that too much to ask? It's rare for an Indian woman to have unhindered access to her own phone even in 2021. From rural India, there are regular reports of families thrashing teenage girls for talking on their phones. In fact, Khap Panchayats in North India have labelled women who use mobile phones in public as asabhya betiyan or uncultured daughters. But even in urban media and pop culture, women's privacy within the household has conventionally been an absurdity. Because why would a truly sanskari girl, the obedient daughter, devoted wife, doting mother with a spotless conscience, ever have anything to hide?
कितने लड़के देखते थे?
गिन्नी, यार अगली बार ना सीडी वगैरह ना तेरे घर देखेंगे।
क्यों?
हाँ यार, भाई की कुटाई हो रही मेरे वजह से, बेचारा।
And this attitude is reflected in many different ways. Families often forbid young girls from going out of their homes alone, and leisure time both inside and outside their homes is almost always monitored on the pretext of their safety, be it through chaperones sent by their parents or tracking apps installed on their phones. Post-marriage and even more so post-motherhood, the idea that an Indian woman would want privacy is almost absurd. Even Indian pop culture portrays a married woman out alone as an abnormality, a sign of neglect or some kind of problem at home. And it's not just the family. In the name of protecting women from harassment in public spaces, even the state has opted for surveillance methods that ironically monitor women and not perpetrators. The measures range from local police stations tracking women who are working away from their parents' homes to facial recognition cameras that track distress on women's faces. But where does this mindset come from? On the surface, a woman can't be left alone for her own safety. Women are considered to be at high risk of sexual violence from the outside world from a young age. And so we reinforce the idea that they are the weaker sex who need their fathers, brothers, or husbands to protect them. But if you look deeper, there's another reason for why women are monitored this much. A woman spending unsupervised time is actually scary for one simple reason: that she will get out of her family's control and break the strict code of behavior that society expects women to follow. Keeping a woman under constant surveillance then becomes a way to train her to be the right kind of woman. Someone who feels no need to talk to boys over the phone, who has no reason to lock the door to her room. Someone who is always careful inside and outside the home to maintain a good reputation. We reinforce these expectations by repeatedly claiming that a woman's rightful place is within her home, where she can be protected and dedicate her time to be in service of others. Unfortunately, in India, even discussing a woman's right to privacy is often dismissed as an elite issue. Because we're a country where most people live in joint families without enough physical space to even be able to spend time alone, people think privacy is a luxury few should expect in India. But actually, dismissing women's need for privacy creates a further divide, because while men have access to leisure spaces outside the home, most women are usually confined inside, creating a huge gap which often goes unacknowledged. And this impacts women's emotional and mental health. Women are more likely to be emotionally dependent in relationships because they are raised to not value individuality and alone time. But here's the thing. Privacy and the freedom to do what we want with our time is a vital human need that allows us to reflect, relax, and to gain a better understanding of ourselves. Not only does it rejuvenate and enrich us physically, emotionally, and intellectually, but it can actually result in some of our best ideas. It's time we build a culture that values and respects women's needs for this privacy, online and offline. not by restraining or monitoring them, but by changing social standards in a way that gives them the control of their own time and space. That's it for our latest video in the Overthinking It series. If you enjoy overthinking with us, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the Swaddle, and don't forget to hit that bell icon so you stay updated.